So the message I'm receiving right now is True Colors. True Colors is a song by Cyndi Lauper. So basically the gist of it is that I see your true colors and that's why I love you. And there's also an underlying message of it could be for some people that you see somebody's true colors and you don't love it. Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so right away I'm getting that somebody was like blindfolded. Somebody was hiding from the truth of somebody's true colors. And now that's in reverse. And that's like done. Somebody's not hiding from the truth of somebody's true colors anymore. I get that somebody was purposely holding themselves back in some way due to this person whose true colors they didn't want to accept. They didn't want to accept that they knew what was really the deal with this person. But that's over. Six of Swords in reverse. So Six of Swords is the card of leaving a not great situation and moving on to a better situation. But with it in reverse, somebody is not moving on yet from kind of like this energy of accepting what somebody else's true colors were. Like they were holding themselves back. And this is also a card of kind of holding yourself back in reverse. So somebody's still holding back here from departing from this situation due to understanding somebody's true colors. Basically, somebody needs to move on from a situation now that they know the truth about somebody else. This card flew. Yeah, so Two of Cups in reverse. Oh my God. I feel bad for whoever this is about. So here we have a Queen of Wands. And here we have an Emperor, the Emperor in reverse. So on the bottom of the deck also we've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. It's a card of just not moving, just staying put on top of something. You know, it can't go anywhere if you're on top of it, basically. But it's in reverse. So somebody's coming out of this energy too. It's the same thing that's going on with the rest of this reading here. I think this is definitely talking about a romantic relationship, and this is the woman in the relationship, and this Emperor is the man. And he's in reverse, so, you know, he's going out. Like, the Two of Cups is in reverse. This is the card of, like, partnership, romance. It's in reverse. Somebody's true colors have been revealed, and they're going to be exiting from this Queen of Wands life. And because the Queen of Wands came out in the upright, it says to me that even though she's been holding back, she didn't want to see the truth for a while. You know, she's not yet ready to kind of like move on entirely from this. The Two of Cups is in reverse, and it's like, it's definitely done. This is not, you know, going to move ahead. This relationship is going to come to an end. You know, it's like she's in the upright. So she will be moving on from this, and she will be getting past this. It's just hard to scrap it and be like, oh, well, that didn't work out. I'm done. This is done. Bye, Emperor, you know. Sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes it's not that easy to just say goodbye, you know, because this is the Emperor. You know, he is probably a catch, you know, by all the definitions of society. You know, he's probably got his stuff together and everything, but that doesn't mean he's a great partner, does it? You know, for some reason, something about him has been revealed that this Queen of Wands doesn't like, and it's a deal breaker. It's a deal breaker. So this seemed like it would be a promising relationship. Like, it seemed promising, and I think it was probably pretty new. Couldn't have been an old relationship, because you eventually see somebody's true colors. Like, along the way, you might deny it, and you might overlook, you might turn a blind eye to some red flags, along the way. But you see those red flags, and eventually they just pile up so much that you can't ignore it anymore. And, like, that's what happens eventually, is you see somebody's true colors. But I feel like this wasn't like a long relationship. This was just something that seemed really promising. And somebody, the Queen of Wands, was excited about it, but unfortunately she found out things that she couldn't look past. And so it has to come to an end because of that. If this is you or somebody that you know who's having trouble moving on from a situation that didn't work out, maybe, go out to a social event, or take this person out to a social event. If this is a friend of yours, invite them to, some kind of outing, several outings. Like, take them out and take them to social events until they kind of get past this, or meet somebody else or something like that. And if this is you, seek out groups of people having a good time to not only meet other people, but just take your mind out of this space of not wanting to let go of this emperor, and it's going to help you a lot if you go out and socialize and meet new people and get new prospects going on. It's going to be really, really good for you. For an overall message, this is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is a card of intuition. I think kind of the takeaway message of this is, even though I don't get the impression that this was like a long relationship or anything, it may have never even became a relationship. It might not have even gotten off the ground, but it might have been something you were excited about or something that seemed promising. The takeaway message is you did see red flags. You did blindfold yourself and not accept the warning signs that you were seeing. So I think the takeaway message is that in the future, when you do see those red flags, go ahead and just accept it, so that you don't spend really any time devoted to this person who you then later have to walk away from anyways, because the truth just became too apparent to ignore anymore. It's like, trust your gut instinct about people, and just head it off at the pass, nip it in the bud, and don't spend a lot of time on these people, so that you don't look back and think, man, I wish I hadn't spent so much time on that person. Just listen to your intuition, because it's usually never wrong, is it? Your gut feeling. I can't really think of a time in my life, like right off the top of my head, when a gut feeling was like wrong. That's intuition. So listen to that in the future. Don't ignore red flags. And there's more fish in the sea. Just go out and socialize a little bit, and you will get right past this emperor.